So we have the data download now. It is early morning. This came out actually yesterday night, but I decided not to go over it immediately until we got the global data download. And of course, the global data download takes a bit longer than the JP one. But we will be going over events. There's some free tickets. There's a whole bunch of content coming. Starting 9 o'clock p.m. today. It's currently like 8:40, 8:50 right now. But yeah, this guy is gonna come out tonight. Good luck to all the summoners. Yeah, you'll probably need it. Hopefully I get him my first multi. I'm gonna need some summon luck. But we're gonna go over this guy's kit. We're gonna go over this guy's kit first because we never went over this guy. I'll just do like an updated kit analysis on this guy, maybe team build a bit, and we'll talk about the Goten and Trunks. But let's get into like the main meat and potatoes of this video. Like I said, before I get into the new content and the tickets and stuff like that, I do want to go over this Spopovich because I never got the chance to go over him. So let's do that first. All right, so Spopovich is here, and let's see, maybe he's good, maybe he's not. He's obviously getting the awakening medals from the new event that's coming out. His leader skill is irrelevant. Let's just read this real quick. Key +2, attack and defense 200%. When there's an extreme class ally on the turn, key +2, defense 50%, and damage reduction 40%. 200% of stats when attacking, 100% when performing a super. Oh, no, this is for every attack performed. Okay, interesting. Before receiving 8 attacks in battle, defense 200% and damage reduction rate 40%. So the typical dodge build is what you want to do. After receiving 8 or more attacks in battle, attack defense 200%. Chance of performing a critical hit 40% up. Foresees enemy super attacks within a character's attacking turn. Okay, this is actually honestly very intriguing. So you sort of have incentive to get hit a couple of times, but I mean, in the shorter content, this guy's not going to work. And I'm saying that because 80 production seems like a lot, but when you mix it in with his 100% stats, defense 9,000, I guess it could work out a little bit, but no guard. If he gets hit 8 times, you know, this guy could actually be solid. What's his team? Well, let's look at his teams first. Okay, like I'm sort of seeing the vision. Hold on, wait. I'm seeing some vision in this guy. When there's a tournament participants category, enemy defense 50%, chance of performing a critical hit 20%, launches an additional super attack. Okay, tournament participant enemies. It's not too common, but it's not rare, right? You'll see it once in a while. Earthlings. Okay, this is defense 50% chance. So this is the same. It's the same shit as the tournament participants. Just so let's say you're going against UI Goku, UI Goku's not an Earthling. I was thinking Earth Red Fighters. No, this is horrible. And then damn. All right, okay, actually no. You know what this is telling me? We're gonna get content that represents each category. That's all this is saying to me. Actually, this is telling me is that all 3 of these categories, they're gonna come up with they're gonna show up soon in an upcoming fight. So this looks weird, but yeah, they're gonna find their way to make this Popovich useful. They do it every time. Let's move on to like the new content, the tickets. Let's look at some of the more interesting stuff that this data download has to offer. Popovich looks decent. He looks like a solid character. Okay, so right here we have this image, and it's a lot going on. You can see a lot of tickets. Some of those are like pay-to-play tickets. Some of these are, Dokkan Fest tickets for, I'm assuming the new unit, right? They typically do this every time a new Dokkan Fest drops now at this point. They give you some free tickets just so you can summon, possibly get them. I got Mercenary Towel with the free tickets, so they definitely do come in handy. Yeah, we can see the EZA medal for the Super EZA for Goten and Trunks, which is really nice. We can see a lot of PNGs, right, for the new characters and stuff like that. Arts and stuff like that. The green coin is the most interesting thing. I think that means there is going to be a 10 featured system, right? He's also going to be a 200 coin pity LR. So let's say you do 20 multis, you'll be able to get a copy of him through pity, right? Still 20 multis though. That's a lot of goddamn multis. But it might be worth it depending on how good he is. We'll see. Okay, yeah. Shout outs to Proton, by the way, for doing the data download for us. So we're gonna have a couple of things to look at, right? So GDC 2025 movie 3. Okay. So remember, they are counting this as sort of like an EX part, even though this really has nothing to do. It's sort of like Daima Vegeta. Remember how Daima Vegeta was to Anniversary? It's the same thing with this, but now it's just Dokkan Fest, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, right? They're sort of coining this as an EX part to the hype of the celebration. It's really smart marketing, right? But this really has nothing to do with the celebration we're leaving. This is a entirely new celebration. Ant LR Super Saiyan Teen Gohan plus Super Saiyan Kid Trunks and Super Saiyan Kid Goten, and of course the physical Spopovich are the new banner units. So these are the characters that you will be summoning for. These are the new premium units. I think, like I said, I think Spopovich is actually going to see some value. And of course Gohan, Trunks, and Goten are pretty busted, right? I think they're like as good as the anniversary LRs, which is insane. Oh, they're not anniversary LRs. They're actually just global campaign LRs, right? We're gonna get a new Pan Secret Adventures mission, which is gonna be lovely. This is actually a new event. It's actually like this is a whole new event, right? It's gonna be replacing the current Pan event that we have that people could do weekly. This is a brand new Pan event, so you will be able to get new missions and stuff like that. Make sure you do this, and you collect dragon ores, right, by doing this. So make sure when we reset, when 9 o'clock hits, buddy, make sure you do that Pan event first thing to get some free ores, right? Because you could trade in the ores for Dragonstone, so make sure you do that. There's going to be a new Dokkan event, obviously, the Gohan, Trunks, and Goten fight. Seriously serious all battle state. Yes, new content. Yeah. So we're gonna get seriously serious battles, all out battles, stages 4, which is gonna be fun. I sort of like the difficulty of those events. The missions could be a bit difficult though. There's still some missions that I haven't completed on seriously serious battles, and I think it's the Earthlings one, right? I didn't pull TN, so I could get this done on my JP account. But on my global account, that Earthlings mission is like impossible without Tien and Chaozu, bro. Like, I mean Chaozu and Mercenary Tao. I meant to say Mercenary Tao, right? Then we're gonna get a new Perfect Cooperation Team Battle Stage 7. Of course, these are like free stones as well. You hop in, they give you some missions to do. You do it with a specific team, you get more stones. It's a good thing, right? Supreme Magnificent Battle. Okay, this is sort of some difficult shit, right? Supreme Magnificent Battle. Hopefully they give us some sauce because the red zone content right now isn't too good. But I like the red zone content, the way they map out their fights. I've been doing the GT boss fight a lot because that's like the hardest content right now. That's not like super long form. Like Festivals is the longest content, but right after Festivals, I'm thinking it's like GT bosses right now, like that. Because the thing I don't like about the new hard content is that they're short fights, right? It's like they're one phase. I don't like the one phase fights. I hate fights like that. So I typically do the ones with multiple phases because that's funner to me, right? Different enemies, different abilities. It's just way better in my opinion. So hopefully this fight gives us some sauce and it's not just some sauceless, baseless, short content fight. I'm always into the Supreme Magnificent Battle longer fights. Give us some difficulty with this as well, right? And of course, the last thing we are going to mention is the Super Easy A for AGL LR Kid Trunks and Goten, which actually is going to drop immediately. So that's probably the first video I'm going to drop is the AGL LR Kid Trunks and Kid Goten video. Before I do anything, that's probably what I'm going to do because, yeah, he's going to be really good, right? I really do want to get Gohan, though. So, of course, we talked about the tickets earlier. The trade jewels is some assets, right? The trade jewels is something you're gonna be able to do Baba shops with. Maybe we'll get Elder Kais. Maybe you can exchange these trade jewels for stones. Who knows? That's just something we're gonna have to wait and see. You know, like the banner assets and stuff like that. All of these things are all in here in this one image. So if you want to just pause it and take a look at everything, feel free. But most of this stuff is all the new content that we'll be dropping. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. All this drops at 9 o'clock. So it's gonna be a busy day. It's gonna be a busy night, I should say. They're all multiple videos I am gonna be dropping today. So okay, database update to remove enemy skill from upcoming stage 3 of the event Supreme Magnificent Battle Next Generation Saiyans Edition. So disables evasion and attacks guaranteed to hit. Okay. Well, it's still a mystery, his real stats. We don't know like their HP, we don't know their offenses, we don't know, but we can see that this is Is this only a one phase fight? Hopefully this is like there's multiple phases. Is there multiple? It just says stage 7, stage 4, and then Supreme Magnificent Battle Next Generation Sand Edition. Usually they come out in waves, right? So what I'm expecting actually from this new Supreme Magnificent Battle is that we'll probably get 1 or 2 tonight, and then they'll come out with some more difficult shit later on when we get like a easy A for the celebration, because we are gonna get an easy A for the celebration. Maybe even we already are getting the super easy A right now. So really just waiting for like the next week. We'll probably get like some sort of easy A, some more stages and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, this is looking like a promising data download. This is juicy. This is a fat data download. And yeah, you can expect all of this at 9 p.m. tonight. Well, Eastern Standard Time. I guess I gotta say that. God